Hey guys, it's Greg at Vanguard Motor Sales. Man, I got a beautiful car for you today. 1967 Mustang Convertible. And as you can see, she's black and she is beautiful. Look at the grille, the bumper, all the fine details on this car are absolutely gorgeous. And one thing that's really cool about it is it's got air conditioning, power brakes, power steering. It's been on the rotisserie, so the bottom side of it is just as clean as the top side. They did a beautiful job on the restoration on this thing. She is absolutely gorgeous. You don't see a lot of 67 convertibles for some reason. You see a lot of 65s, a lot of 66s, a lot of 64.5s. But I tell you what, few and far between, and all we do all day long is shop for cars. She is a beauty. All the stainless, all the chrome looking gorgeous. Of course, it's got black interior, also looking gorgeous. That black paint is just as soft as can be. You can see all the reflections in the black paint looking good. Those Magnum 500 wheels with the BFGs, riding down the road, looking good, feeling good. Door jambs looking good. We got great looking door panel, wood steering wheel, and she is an automatic. We got a lot of convertibles that are sticks, and I know a lot of you guys out there don't want to drive a stick anymore. I've been driving a stick since I was about 13 years old. I could reach the clutch and I'm done. I'd just soon drive an automatic. We got great looking chrome on the dash. All the trims are looking good. You can see the seat belts in the front and in the rear. See where the keys are. Let's see if I can find the keys here and we'll get in the trunk. I've got the keys. Got the GT emblem back there on the gas fill. I mean, look at the trunk, man. Look at that wheel well. You see, when you see a wheel well that clean, you know they knew what they were doing. Look at all the paint work in here. You can still see all the spot welds there. Of course, the rest of the floor of the trunk on a Mustang is the gas tank. Gas tank actually comes out through the top. You can see everything painted up, looking good. They even had the latch off when they did the restoration. A lot of guys just paint over those. As you look down the passenger side, again, straight as an arrow, and black does not lie. You better have a good body man if you're gonna paint your car black. He better spend a lot of time with a great big long block, sanding back and forth, getting that thing nice and straight so you get all these beautiful reflections. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we do not do any consignment whatsoever. That means we own this car, and a lot of you may be thinking, what does that mean to you? Most classic car dealers sell on consignment. They sell just about anything that'll roll through the door, and they don't know much about the cars. Finding a Vanguard quality car isn't easy. Our team of 15 buyers review thousands of vehicles each month. Our inspectors travel all over the country to handpick each of our cars, which saves you time, money, and frustration. Think of us as your expert hands, eyes, and ears to make sure that you end up with the highest quality car. We have almost 50 team members here at Vanguard, and every one of us is a gearhead. Growing up around the Motor City, all of our families worked in the auto industry. I grew up working in the garage with my dad, and we worked on countless classics over the years. Around here, cars are a way of life. It's Mustang Convertible time. Let's take this beauty for a ride. First of all, look out there in the hood, the turn signals in the hood. Look at that. Isn't that sweet? I love that. It's so cool. They used to do so many cool things back in the day. This thing is absolutely gorgeous, guys. Look down here on the dash. Everything looking good down here. All bright and shiny. Looking gorgeous. Love this wood steering wheel. It's got an aftermarket radio in it. All the finishes are looking good. This car does have aftermarket air conditioning in it too, which is super cool. Windshield wipers are wiping. Horns blowing. I had to blow the horn at some geese earlier. We got a tilt column. It's one of those ones where you push forward on the turn signal stock to get it to tilt. Super, super cool car right here, man. And wait till you see the bottom of this thing. It's finished off just like it was back in the day when it was brand new. It's got the Hearts cloth top on it. It is a power top. Super, super cool, man. As you can tell, I'm loving this thing. Bringing back a lot of memories because my first car was a '67 Cougar, so it really feels like about the same car. It's got the same sounds. Just an amazing ride. Now, call Tom anytime at 248-974-9513. He'll tell you just how easy it is to park this dream in your driveway. And make sure you keep track of us on YouTube. And I want to thank all 1.75 million of you who are following us. And if you don't follow us, please do. It's a great way to keep track of all the new cars we got coming in. If you ring that little bell button right next to the subscribe button, you'll get a notification as soon as we post a new car. And we're bringing in just about one car every day, every now and then 2 cars a day. So we're getting, you know, somewhere between 30, 35 new cars in every month. So we've always got new inventory coming in. It's a great way to keep track of us on YouTube. Now we're gonna head back to the shop right now. We're located right here in the Motor City at 15100 Keel Street in Plymouth, Michigan. This building is where our team of 15 world-class mechanics inspect and improve every one of our cars. All of our work is done in-house. Our mechanics only service the vehicles we sell. We start with a thorough inspection and test drive. Then our team gets to work. We take the time to learn each car and fix the things that I would fix if it was mine. If that means the engine needs to come out, then it comes out. When you purchase a classic car from an auction or another dealer, in most cases it hasn't been inspected or serviced. You may be in for some unpleasant surprises. At Vanguard, we save you from the headaches that cost you time and money by handling this process for you. Right down the road is our 40,000 square foot indoor showroom. This building is climate controlled and houses over 100 amazing vehicles. We're constantly bringing in new inventory, so you never know what might show up tomorrow. We are underneath this beautiful little 67 now, and man, is it gorgeous under here. You can see that the tank's new, the exhaust is new, the spring packs look like they're new. The brake lines do not look brand new, but they're definitely not original to the car because they are in beautiful shape. Now this Ford 8-inch rear end has got a 279 gear in it, and it is an open ratio. You can see that the shocks are new. I see a lot of new hardware on the brakes on the back side there. You can see the nails that hold the shoes in there are new. Looks like the cylinder in there was definitely new not too long ago. The exhaust all up through here is all brand new. It looks like the yoke's new, the U-bolts are new. And then you can see the floorboards look like they're original from the factory, man. They're looking beautiful. And they're coated with the primer just like they were back in the day. I see new fuel line going front to back. I see a new brake line up there going front to back. We got the C4 transmission with a chrome pan on it. Everything looking nice and sweet here. It's got a factory looking starter on it. It does have power steering. All this stuff also looks new. The lower control arms look new. The upper control arms look new. We got disc brakes up front. And then you can see they got these plastic cooling ducts that are still on the brakes. Those are like the first thing to go back in the day. Then we got sway bar bushings are looking new. Now look at these radius arm braces. Now you guys that know Mustangs, normally these things are all bent to hell. I mean, from guys putting floor jacks on them, trying to jack up the front of the car. I mean, this is looking beautiful. The radius arm bushings look new. Core support looks good. Paint work right down to the bottom edge on the front valance also looking brand new. Chrome on the front bumper looking great. I mean, this thing is absolutely gorgeous on the bottom side. And then we've got Magnum 500s on here. We got some 15-inch Magnum 500s with some BF TA radials. And then as you look up in the wheel well, she's all nice and clean up in there. You can see down the side of the car, that black paint looking awesome. That rocker molding also looking awesome. I mean, this thing is just clean as a whistle. I always tell everybody, look at the bottom edge of the front fender. That's beautiful. The pinch weld's beautiful. This all looks original to me too, because I can see spot welds all the way up and down. There's a little extra piece of steel in there on a convertible. I can see that. Out back here, we have two 65 15s, and these things are beautiful. That wheel well is also beautiful, man. This thing is gorgeous. Let's get under the hood now. We are under the hood now, and man, it is just as shiny under here. Bunch of new parts under here. Sitting on top of this 289 is a aluminum intake, an Edelbrock intake, and it looks like a Holley 654 barrel. We got chrome valve covers. We got aftermarket air conditioning. It looks like it's got electronic ignition. I can tell because there's two wires. You got a hot wire and a ground wire coming out of there. We got Ford markings on the hoses. Everything is just as beautiful as can be on this thing. Now, I did pull the starter down and took a snapshot of the casting number, and it does say that this thing was cast in July of '67, so it very well could belong in this car, the block. All this AC stuff, all looking brand new. You can see that the core support's in beautiful shape. We got great looking inner fenders here. You can see the stamp on the VIN here looking good. Shock towers looking good. Power brakes, power steering, everything painted up beautifully. In the video driving, I showed you that these babies worked. And look at the paint job on the bottom side of that hood. I mean, this is one beauty, guys. So give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this little dream in your drive.